Game Base
Podcast.
We like talking stuff, so yeah.
Yo peeps, it's Game Base and I'm Lone.
And I'm Deo.
And today we're going to talk about a very interesting subject for our first ever podcast celebration.
Yeah. Woo!
Celebration, woo.
Yeah, confetti.
Alright, so we're going to talk about Pokemon, and to be more specifically, the 7th gen Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually played it until the first trial. I've completed the first trial, whereas Deo has not actually played it at all, but he's watched gameplay that.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And
And he knows,
Pokemon,
yeah,
so
parts of it, right?
I guess I can have some kind of credibility to talk about this game.
Yeah. So this podcast, I don't want it to be a rant or anything, but we're just trying to talk about how different the game feels from the previous generations. And as you know, as a player who's played it firsthand, it does feel incredibly different in good and bad ways. So we want to touch upon both parts of the game, good and bad.
Yeah.
The goods are quite simple actually. Great graphics, great new features, right, with the trainers
Customization and stuff, right?
the customization. Yeah, customization is amazing.
Mm.
And the players that show up in the battlefield, which is not entirely new, but it's definitely new for handheld games.
Yeah.
Right, those are amazing. The new Pokemon are a bit weird, but you know that either that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's obviously down to opinion.
From
But
what I've seen, the new Pokemon are pretty cool designs I saw, and especially the new like Type Z, Type Null. I think that Pokemon was really cool, and
Type Z, what?
It's called Type Null. I don't think you've seen it because you didn't look at the trailers, but it looks pretty cool. I don't want to say too much about it for you, but
Right.
and the Alolan Pokemon, I liked some of the designs of the Alolan Pokemon. Like what was it, Vulpix? That's like an ice type now with 9 tails. I thought that was a really cool idea, and some of the other ones as well that I can't really get from the top of my head. But yeah, I like the designs.
Grimer looks like a Nike SB advert. Right, so yeah, a lot of the Pokemons are really like cool, but other than like, I'm talking about the Gen 7 Pokemon, so like Crab Brawler. Have you seen that Pokemon?
No, I actually haven't.
It's a blue crab with boxing gloves as its claws.
Wait, I need to see this.
Yeah, so it's incredibly yeah, exactly. It looks so weird.
Well, and it has one eye.
Yeah, or one eye's kind of twitchy.
Yeah.
I think one eye's kind of low. Yeah, so these changes to Pokemon Sun and Moon, some of them are alright, some of them are bad. In my opinion, I think there's a bit more bad than great.
You said this
Alright.
many times.
Yeah, I've said this many times. Dale has said that they've overclocked in Pokemon Sun and Moon, meaning that it's been pushed to the limit.
Yeah, I mean,
whereas-
we're not overclocked, but they're pushing the hardware of the 3DS now. And you said that you experience a lot of frame drops in the battle.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Even in one-on-one situations as well.
One-on-one. I feel those. Yeah, sometimes.
But yeah, I mean, it's good that they're pushing the hardware because the game looks much better. I mean, it's the best Pokemon has looked in 3D, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
But, like,
even better than the GameCube ones.
Yeah, but oh really? Okay.
Yeah. It looks much more fresh than the GameCube ones. But the GameCube ones had like a dark approach to it.
Yeah. But at the same time, it comes with a price with the frame rate drops and all that. But like that's the technical aspect. But like, what in the game is like bad to you?
To me, there's quite a few.
You said
They took away gyms. Yeah, they took away gyms.
yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah, that was a big thing. And I don't know what sparked them to do it. The game feels much more PG now.
Yeah.
But the gyms were a very big part of the game,
yeah.
because it gave me a sense of direction. So you know that the gym badges are your keys to get to the Elite Four, and that's your way to champion. Whereas now it's about trials, beating the 4 kahunas or whatever of the islands, which are basically the strongest trainers in each island. And yeah, it doesn't feel as fancy dancy anymore. It doesn't feel like you're a lone trainer, you're gonna get to the top and blah blah blah. I like that motivation. It actually motivated me to complete the game.
Yeah, it's like.
Second, yeah.
Have they told you anything about the what you get after you beat the totem Pokemon? Is like, does that do anything for the story? Or?
Yeah. So to the trials, they always end. I think they always end with you getting a shard to power up your Z bracelet or whatever to do Z power moves, and each shard will be corresponding to a certain type of move. So the first shard, you get a normal Z shard, and that powers up the Pokemon who's holding it. So let's say that right, you have a normal Z shard, and you give it to a Rattata, and that Rattata has the move Tackle.
Yeah.
So then Tackle will become a Z move if you activate it.
Okay.
So unlike, Mega Evolutions, you can have like a Mega Evolution for only one Pokemon on the party, and then you can't Mega Evolve another Pokemon. I think that as long as a Pokemon has a Z shard, you can use Z-type moves as many times in a battle. But I'm not sure yet, because I only have one shard.
Well, that seems a bit more overpowered than the...
Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, Mega Evolutions.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just one Z power move per battle.
Who knows? But yeah, for me, I don't know. I haven't obviously played the game. I played the demo and I used the Z shard once on like a Pikachu. He used like some Thunderbolt thing, and it looked like Dragon Ball Z. It looked really good, but
yeah, they pushed the Pokemon all the way to some rocks and stuff.
But like I don't know. I prefer the Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, Mega Evolutions were cool. Because it's down to like the varying Pokemon, isn't it?
Yeah, and it rejuvenated some old Pokemon that needed
definitely
redesign. No, well, I wouldn't say the Pokemon needed a redesign, but it's always good to see like some fresh stuff come out of the
your old favorites become like some massive Charizard X, Charizard Y, which was really cool.
Charizard Y is the best, by the way. So
no, Charizard X for the way. Charizard X was amazing. It has like a nice color scheme. You can't.
I mean,
blue.
the color scheme
be
is
blue,
good, but I don't know. Charizard Y, there's something about it that's like, that's.
Yeah, but to be honest, Charizard Y is more stronger.
Yeah, it is
because of the special type move. But anyways, let's move away from that now. They also removed Mega Evolutions from Sun and Moon, which seemed to make Pokemon X and Y redundant.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and maybe they did that because the whole like point of Pokemon Sun and Moon's professor, that young ass guy, is that he researches moves.
Yeah, Kukui.
So maybe that goes into the Z power moves, but at the same time to remove, the whole Mega Bracelet altogether in the new gen was a really steep move.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things that they did bad, but it didn't really affect me that much. I didn't love Mega Evolutions that much to make the game really bad for me. The thing that made the game pretty bad for me is that I already stated before was that they pushed it to the limit, frame rate drops, and the features in the game actually pile on to the frame rate drops. So before we had Horde Pokemon battles, right?
Yeah. Now
mid battle, Pokemon have the ability to call their friends, so a Rattata can bring in another Rattata, and that's what happens during the Totem fights as well. And Totem Pokemon are massive with, there's key energy going around them.
Yeah.
And that itself is already making my Nintendo 3DS act like a brick.
Yeah.
So for there to be even more Pokemon in the same battle on the same screen at the same time, it's basically making it into a broken brick.
Yeah.
the gameplay is not as fluid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The graphics are always going to come with a price, so
the graphics are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the ability for these Pokemon to call other Pokemon. Is it like to raise the difficulty, or is it just an inconvenience?
It's an inconvenience
because is it really needed for you to battle several Pokemon all the time, like having one champion?
It's not needed. Does
it happen frequently as well?
It happens frequently, even during like wild battles. Wild battles. So you're facing a Spearow, you hit it one hit, and there's 1 HP left. It calls another guy over along, so it prolongs the battle. It prolongs the gameplay. It makes it feel really annoying, which makes repels more useful now, I guess.
Yeah. That's true. But then at the same time, you want to train
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you get more XP, but Spiro doesn't really give you much.
Yeah.
And if you really want to EXP, like experience, like train, then you go fight battles.
Yeah,
like
true.
trainer battles. So to the next point here is how our rival. Yeah. Let's just make this short and sweet. He's not your rival. He's a guy that you just basically bully for money. That's basically how he is. He's so annoying. He's so happy. He's like the opposite of Blue, which is not what I think a lot of like older Pokemon players want. You always need that, like, you have to. He doesn't feel competitive.
Yeah, I mean, especially the fact that they give him, he takes the Pokemon the weaker type advantage to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's almost like as if the challenge isn't even there anymore.
Yeah, it's like the whole game itself has no challenge. The whole, it's kind of ironic because it's called the Island Challenge, but it doesn't feel like a challenge. It just feels like picnicking.
Yeah.
And, like extra stuff that just feels long-winded. And that brings me to my final, not my overall final problem with Sun and Moon, but one of the biggest problems, which is gameplay. The exploration, factor of Pokemon has always been there, has always made you want to play the game and explore everywhere, talk to everyone in the town, and just explore the place, explore the place.
Yeah.
That is not how I feel in Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon stops me from doing what I want to do, which is explore. You have to actually finish a trial before they, remove the blockade for you to move to the next route. That is how is that Pokemon?
That's a shame.
That's not a Pokemon. I know it's.
Yeah. So it's just like So you're saying it's just like there's a blockade and it just says you have to complete this to go past this area.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like in the older Pokemon games where there's, even if there's something blocking you from going to a different route, it's like a story thing. So like it might be a group of people standing there. And you have to figure out why you clear them from that area.
Yeah. Or like maybe a tree. A tree has a better story than this blockade.
Yeah. Or someone standing in front of the gym and you can't go in and you have to do something else.
Or like a Snorlax.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Whereas now it's literally a blockade and a man standing next to the blockade saying you have to complete the trial to move on to the next part of the island.
Damn.
If that's the case, then theoretically for you to move houses, how the hell is she allowed to move from Kanto to Alola when she hasn't even done any trials? You get what I mean?
I don't think they're going to be that strict on the flights to the region, but like it's so, you said you just get a shard when you beat the totem Pokemon, so it's not even like the older Pokemon games where you get an item. No, you don't get an item, you get a move, you get a TM, HM, sorry, or TM.
Oh yeah, sometimes you get HM from beating the gym leaders, isn't it? Now you get a shard, which is corresponding to different types of moves, and for that corresponding move, you get the Z-type move.
And in the older games, you could use that move to unlock certain parts of the game that you came across.
Oh, you mean before. HM moves?
Yeah, HM moves. Sorry. So like cut and stuff.
Yeah. You don't get that anymore.
Yeah. So like in the
they actually replaced that. They replaced that now. They replaced that whole concept.
Yeah, they replaced the whole concept and used it. Is it gear and the Pokemon? Because like you can ride a Taurus or something.
You can ride a Taurus to like use Rock Smash.
Yeah, and that available to you like from the get go?
Yeah, you get that from like after the first island, and that allows you to explore other parts of the map, but at the same time, you don't need to actually catch the Taurus.
Okay. So it's just it just takes all the journey back, like the fact that you're this one trainer and you're getting all this stuff for your own to try and move on to progress your journey. Like everything's given to you, so you can just explore.
Yeah. It just makes it even more PG.
Because then the older Pokemon is like a proper RPG. Like you need to get this to do this.
Yeah, it feels more like your adventure. You're collecting everything yourself. You're doing everything for yourself, and you're this guy that started off like a level 5 Charizard and now a Charmander.
Yeah.
And then now you're like the champion with a level 80 Charizard.
Yeah. So they took
that feeling. They took that away. They took that feeling away. And another picnicking thing. It was quite a spoiler, but Red doesn't look cool anymore.
Yeah,
Red
he doesn't.
Blue looks less cocky than he was before, but he looks more cool now. He looks like a cool, cocky guy. Whereas Red, he doesn't look badass anymore, man. Fire Red was so dope looking. Now he doesn't look dope looking anymore. So sad.
Sad story, but yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. With Sun and Moon, it just looks like they went the direction that wasn't really the best for the series, gameplay wise. But like, I don't know, visually wise and theme wise, I guess it was a cool concept. But like the way they executed it, it didn't land well. It sounds like
it didn't land well. It might have went well for like the younger kids to appeal to younger audiences, but they should have thought about the older fans. Maybe they thought that older fans would have liked this new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if every older fan. I actually haven't seen anyone complain about it but me.
Yeah, and I remember playing the demo. It kind of next to your moves, it tells you what's effective against a certain type of Pokemon.
Yeah. That's only after you've actually caught the Pokemon though.
Oh, okay. But
then that still removes I caught this. I caught what's it called?
Because it's still hand holding. Because if you've already caught the Pokemon, then it should be on yourself to figure out.
To remember the typing.
Yeah, and then you fight yourself instead of the game telling you all the time. So it feels like it's hand holding you the whole time.
Yeah, it's
holding your hand. Sorry.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not as challenging anymore. It's not as, in my opinion, it has to be challenging to be a bit fun.
Yeah.
This is just on a different level of hand holding and on Pokemon itself, because there's a cutscene every damn minute. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like exploring anymore because you're getting your hand held every time. And the Pokédex is on your low screen, right?
Yeah.
And it'll show a map, like a map of where you're going and everything, and it'll show where the Pokemon Center is, what a certain location is, and it tells you what's beyond a certain map. So you don't actually walk there to see the area; you actually see the area before you actually get there because there's a map on the low screen.
Oh wow, that's even taken away from the exploration. Like,
exactly, it takes away from the exploration as well, and it also has an exclamation mark and tells you where to go.
Wow. So yeah, it really is holding your hand. It sounds like.
Yeah, it is actually holding your hand. Which is really sad.
And I think they will go in that way because from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it was becoming easier. I guess the Pokemon games are becoming easier. I mean, I wouldn't say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was too easy, but it was like you can get how it was becoming more. They were making it more friendly for newcomers.
Yeah. But with Omega Ruby and Sapphire, it didn't lose the touch of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And if you did turn off the EXP share, it would have still felt a bit harder.
Yeah.
And like a bit more difficult and challenging. Whereas in Sun and Moon, it's just not the same anymore.
Oh man. So like new games, Pokemon games. Do you think this is going to be a spin-off? Because personally, I think this is like a spin-off. Like it's going to be a spin-off series. And
I pray it's a spin-off. I hope they never. It's canon. Yeah. It's canon. That's the only problem. It's canon.
There's been rumors about Pokemon Stars being on the Pokemon Switch. I mean, not Pokemon Switch, Nintendo Switch. So
Nintendo Switch.
From the name itself, even though it's a rumor name, you can assume that it's going to be like the Emerald or Platinum 2 Pokemon Sun and Moon. Going to be the third game, and I'm thinking, what are they going to do with the game? Is it going to look the same, or just with updated graphics, or is it going to be like a complete, like the GameCube was it then? Shadow of, what was it called?
Oh yeah, Colosseum and Darkness XD.
Yeah, Darkness XD. If it's going to look like that, or Colosseum, which could be cool in a battle wise, then you can have smoother battles than you do in the 3DS and stuff. But like,
it'll work much better on the 3DS.
But like adventure wise as well.
No, I mean on the Nintendo Switch. Well, if they actually transfer Pokemon Sun and Moon onto the Nintendo Switch, the immersiveness and the world of Sun and Moon, I think it'll be an overkill on a Switch.
Yeah,
because the world isn't even that big.
That's true.
Because it's only on handheld, so it's not even that big. So if they're actually gonna move Sun and Moon onto Stars and on the Nintendo Switch, it wouldn't. To me, it wouldn't make sense for them to do such a thing. Because are we just going to pay more money for Pokemon Stars just to have greater graphics.
Because the thing is, I'm not sure because as you know, the Nintendo Switch is a portable console as well, so you can take it outside. So I'm thinking, if this is gonna be the portable kind of home console, it's gonna have the same kind of concept on the Nintendo Switch, or is it gonna be like a complete different game, like a complete action adventure?
I think it's not gonna move away from Sun and Moon if it is an Emerald for Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Maybe it will have better graphics and everything, but that's a bit overkill, and I wouldn't get it in my opinion.
Yeah.
Given how Sun and Moon has gone so far.
Yeah, I don't know if that can be a system seller so far, but I mean, it is going to be a system seller because it's Pokemon, and people are going to be really excited to buy it. But for me personally, I don't know if it carries on from what Sun and Moon has, then I don't know if I'll be that interested in it. I'll wait till the next Pokemon game.
Yeah, definitely. I hope the next gen will actually move away from back to gyms.
Yeah.
We've waited. When was the last Pokemon? 2013.
Really?
3 years since Oras for a Pokemon game, and I've been giving this. It's kind of mean, but I'll call it trash.
Wow.
It's quite trash.
Strong word.
It's not. It's a strong word. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's quite trash.
But yeah.
And what hurts me the most is that it's not even a spin-off. Pokemon. Oh wait, it wasn't Pokemon Darkness. It's called Gale of Darkness.
Yeah, Gale of Darkness.
XD. Yeah, Gale of Darkness XD and Pokemon Colosseum. Those were spin-offs which had really cool concepts with Shadow Pokemon, and it was a darker side of Pokemon than it is now.
Yeah. Where
they take Pokemon and they try to experiment on them and try.
And the gameplay, the adventure on the bike and stuff was really cool as well.
Yeah, that stuff was quite cool, and 100 battle, thing, whatever, and you even get to see Celebi,
and Lugia as well, I think, right?
And Lugia, and it's set in a whole different universe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't canon, and that's what's worrying me with Alola, because it's actually canon.
So they might try to bring the same stuff over to different regions as well. You're thinking?
I think it only works with Alola. That's my ray of hope. That's my ray of hope right now.
Yeah, that's the thing, because the whole token Pokemon and the trial thing only works in that kind of the theme of the Alola, because it's obviously based on Hawaii and stuff. So it's like it's not going to really fit in a city setting or something, Like if you go to a city and it's not going to work. Unless
they start doing a new Pokemon and calling it city challenges.
Yeah. Unless they do something like that, or dungeon challenges or something.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Please, Nintendo.
But yeah,
how are they allowing this?
I don't know, man. But Pokemon, I don't know.
At what point did they get bored of gyms?
I don't know. I don't think anybody complained about gyms. That's what I.
Yeah, I never complained. I loved how from X and Y.
Yeah, because I was really interested in going to X and Y and seeing the gym and seeing what kind of challenge will be inside, what kind of puzzle will be inside the gym. What it will look like.
I actually don't remember any X and Y gyms.
I think I remember one. Is it like a tree one? You have to keep climbing up these trees.
Oh yeah. Actually, no, I remember another one where it's like psychic. It was similar to other Pokemon games as well, where you had to walk everywhere. Similar to Flannery from Ruby, and another one I forgot. There's another one that's similar to that. Maybe it was Sabrina.
Yeah, it was
possibly from the first one.
But yeah, they were cool, and I never ever said, I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this. I don't want to do gyms anymore. Why don't you bring challenges?
I don't know, man. With Pokemon, I guess they're trying to keep everything fresh, and they don't really want to. I don't know.
It always felt fresh. Come on, it never ever did it feel fresh.
It never ever felt like too much of this,
Yeah. The only one that didn't actually feel that fresh was when they took the darker approach in Black and White.
I never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Black and White was the game, the graphics. They actually had a city called the Black City. I don't remember. I think it was the Black City. It was basically just a city with a Pokemon Center.
Wow.
That was it. That was the whole city. They took a little dark approach to it, and it was alright. It felt kind of boring, Black and White, in my opinion, anyways. But the story was much more immersive than other stories, I guess. But yeah, I really miss the old days with Pokemon Red, Pokemon Pokemon Crystal was, it was alright. Pokemon Ruby did take a slight PG take on things.
Yeah, with May as well.
It wasn't this bad. It wasn't this bad.
I wanted to mention that May being the rival as well was like a lot more friendly. Kind of like Chloe, but she was still.
May was a lot more friendly.
Yeah.
But the thing with May is that she still smacks your ass.
Yeah, exactly. She's still a strong trainer,
She's still whack. Like, I remember before Morville City in Pokemon Ruby, I always had a problem there. Every single time. Like, I remember I had the Marshtomp in it.
Yeah.
And this Sceptile would just wreck my ass. Not Sceptile, but the middle one. I can't. Was it Sceptile? It's Groval. Yeah, Groval. It always whack my ass with whatever, because you had no access to any fire type, so you had to just depend on your Taillow.
Yeah.
Or Swallow by that
I mean,
point.
yeah, speaking about the older Pokemons, like I miss the old way the games look. I like the 2D. I think
2D is amazing.
Yeah,
come on.
Personally, for me, I think the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the remakes, the way the game looked was like the pinnacle for me for how the game looked. I thought that was really cool. I mean, I like the 3D stuff, but there's something about that 2D kind of Pokemon game.
2D is so amazing. I wanted to go back to that as well.
I mean,
they should make like a new game in 2D.
Yeah, just make it 2D,
just for the old fans.
Because I think it'll fix the frame rate issues and stuff.
Yeah,
and it'll also allow them to have like solid art in the game. Like it just really look cool. Like solid environments. Because when it comes to 3D, obviously you have to work with what you got. You can't go too far. With 2D, you can really make some good looking stuff. So I don't know. I really like that, the way Heart Gold and Soul Silver looked. But that's just me.
Yeah, going on about 2D is so when it went to 3D, all the Pokemon have their like 3D sprites now, so you can't really go any different with them.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, it's like sprites always start like evolving and start looking differently, start looking better. Pokemon had different poses and whatnot, and that's what excited me. Like, I wonder what Pikachu will look like in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, at the same time, it was like, I know what Pikachu looks like. It's not really that fun anymore. It's like, I don't know what Pikachu actually looks like. Does he look like a blob of yellow, or does he look like, is he striking a cool pose or whatever?
Yeah.
So at the same time, it was like you're meeting an old Pokemon, but it's new. It looks new, so it's still exciting.
Yeah.
Whereas now Pikachu looks like Pikachu, and he doesn't even say, it doesn't have like Thunderbolt kind of sound when you encounter it. It says Pikachu.
Wow, does it?
Did you not notice?
No.
It was from X and Y as well. Like, Pikachu doesn't have like that Thunderbolt kind of sound, like the Pokemon sound. He just says Pikachu.
Oh, I guess I don't know. Maybe they wanted to make it familiar with like the anime.
Yeah, perhaps.
But yeah, that's
that's basically that's basically our view on the Pokemon Pokemon at the moment.
Yeah,
and especially Sun and Moon.
Yeah, which he's told me not to buy. So yeah,
I'm not just telling you. I'm telling everyone. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Yeah. And we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, remember to comment,
like, subscribe, and share.
Share, of course.
Very important.
And follow us in our other social networks.
Yeah, they'll be on the screen. And yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace out, peeps.
Bye.
Stay edgy.
Stay edgy.